Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have spent the past hour and a half trying to figure out this goddamn microphone situation. Okay, I know that I have needed a microphone for YouTube literally since the beginning, but I bought a Rode mic before, one of the ones you put on top of your camera, and I recorded an entire video with it, and then the sound was not good, and then I completely gave up, and I was like, I'm done with this. But I made a commitment to myself. This is my only New Year's resolution. It's actually not a resolution. We're gonna talk about resolutions in a minute, but my only 2023 goal was to be more dedicated to YouTube and up my production quality, I guess, starting with audio. So please, I really hope that this audio is recording properly because I did a lot of testing and a lot of failing. Let's try this again. Can you hear me? Can you hear me if I walk over here? Please tell me that you can hear me right now. Please. This is it. I know it. I have a good feeling about this one. Don't let me down. Hoping that this is working, but welcome back to my channel. Welcome to 2023. New year, same me. I hate the phrase new year, new me. I think it's ridiculous. And just because it's a new year does not mean you suddenly need to become a different person. Time is fake. We all live in a simulation. Check out this sweater blanket that my brothers got me for Christmas. Look at the inside. It's so fluffy. It's actually a blanket that you wear. I'm so cozy right now. We have so much to catch up on. I tried very hard to make this video last week, but I got smacked in the face with so many things I needed to catch up on. Next up is gonna be figuring out my lighting because girl, I can't be using the sun anymore when she decides to go bright and not bright. I apologize. But I feel like also part of my charm on YouTube is how bad my quality is, right? Like I personally don't like watching the videos that are over edited and like too nice. It has to be a little shitty, right? Last week, I did start this video. I took all my Christmas decor down. I was cleaning the house. I was filming that. This is gonna be a whole reset 2023 cleaning video, which it still is, but I'm gonna put my clips in here of me cleaning and putting my Christmas stuff down. now that you've seen my cleaning montage, we're not making resolutions anymore. New Year's resolutions come with too much pressure. They don't suit me. I prefer to set long-term life kind of goals or have a direction I'm going in, and then have short-term things that I'm just like working on, if that makes sense. I find any sort of resolution, like I'm gonna stop doing this in 2023, put so much pressure on that January start date. I am carrying you to my coffee setup because I really need another coffee for this conversation that we're about to have. How do we feel about my coffee bar? I made a winter coffee bar because I took the Christmas coffee bar down Boxing Day because I was just getting very overwhelmed and thought I needed to start cleaning. So I started putting away the Christmas stuff and I just couldn't put away some things, and I'm very obsessed with how this turned out. I just love having a theme at all times over here. So this is winter coffee bar. Next, we're going into our spring coffee bar, which spring is like my least favorite of the seasons because it's just like, what are you? Got a new gorgeous espresso maker for my brothers. Moved my tufts from the front. I have this gorgeous snowflake mug. Look at it. I got this in Stratford. My little snowman from Tree Lane. My reindeer from Tree Lane. I got this from Rio Thompson. My mom gave me this for Christmas. It's so cool. It's literally like a birch thing, and then a little candle can go in it. So that's super cute. My mom also got me this little round thing because we had the big one already, and I love those together. I kept my gingerbread house because I felt like it went. I don't know. I'm just quite happy with this whole winter aesthetic. Let's make another coffee. I'm not going to make an espresso because I already had caffeine and I don't need more. We're going to have a decaf. Let's chat about New Year's and dieting. If you have written down somewhere in your goals or 2023 resolutions or on your mood board, if you have put somewhere that you are starting a diet of some sort, or you're gonna start cutting calories, or something like that, just take a step back a moment. I think it's fine if you want to make healthier lifestyle choices, if you want to be a healthier person, if you want to have more balance, all of that, 1,000,000%. Yes, I agree. Those should always be goals. Trying to be a healthier version of yourself should always be something you're working towards. But if you, like me in previous years, spent all of December binging on sugary foods and cookies and all these foods that you don't usually have around you / usually allow yourself to have, if you kept saying, oh, it's fine, I'm gonna just keep eating these cookies even though I feel sick because in 2023 I'm starting my diet. I've had that mindset, and I swear every year it creeps up in the back of my head where it's like, okay, I need to eat all the chocolate that I got for Christmas in December because in January it's done. I'm not allowed to have that anymore, and I have to be healthy so that I can work towards my 2023 goal of being healthy and having no sugar. Every year I would get chocolate for Christmas and I would eat it until I was sick because I was like, well, it's fine because I'm just gonna, my diet starts in January. This is the whole diet starts Monday, diet starts next month, diet starts in the new year. All of those diet start dates are never going to work for you because if something has a start date, it also has an end date. So saying something like, okay, diet starts January and I won't have any of the bad food anymore because I ate it all in December, so it's all gone. What happens when you start craving it again? Cravings are going to come back, especially if you're not allowing yourself to eat those foods. This year, what I did differently is I didn't feel the need. There was a little voice in my head, but I didn't listen, saying, you need to eat all of this so that in January you can be healthy. And that is just the all or nothing mentality. This is what I try so hard to hammer home with you guys, that if you just eat all the bad food and then expect to start a nice clean diet when all the bad food is gone, that is just not going to happen. You are setting yourself up for failure. I still have an entire cupboard of chocolates and treats and everything from Christmas that I have not had yet because I don't feel like I need to quickly eat it or get rid of it before the new year or before the next month or before whatever it is. If I want something sweet, I'll go eat some of it, and then I know it's still there. I didn't eat 10,000 calories of chocolate in one day. I had one little chocolate, and then the next day I'll have another chocolate, and the next day I'll have another chocolate. This is balance. This is what balance is, and this is what I try so hard to promote, because I do not want you guys making the mistakes that I made. If you're starting the no sugar, nothing, I can't have chocolate, I'm not allowed to have cookies, starting in 2023, you might have lasted the past couple weeks, but that doesn't mean you're gonna last forever. You're probably starting to crave things already. I'm telling you right now to allow yourself to have those things so that you don't feel the need to eat it all the next time you get it. I know it is so much easier said than done, but the first step in having a healthier lifestyle overall with yourself, with your body, with your mind, everything, is stopping those kind of restrictions and stop with the start dates. Stop the diet starts this day. I'm gonna cut chocolate out starting on this day, because those things just create bad relationships with food and with those specific items. Instead of having resolutions that are like, I'm not allowed to have chocolate in 2023. That is not a sustainable goal. That is not gonna last forever. You're not gonna never have a piece of chocolate again in your entire life. That's just not gonna happen unless you hate chocolate, which then we have a problem. It's not gonna happen. If you're cutting things out of your diet that you truly enjoy, that you like to eat, you're going to end up failing. I'm sorry. This is why diets fail. This is why people, even if it's like a gym goal where you're like, okay, I'm gonna start going to the gym 5 days a week starting in 2023. Starting with something so aggressive might also be very hard. So starting with something like, I'm going to be more active and kinder to myself in 2023. Something like that, where it's a more overarching long-term life goal versus that something that seems like it has an end date. Things with end dates are just not it for health and fitness, because health and fitness is a lifestyle that is going to last your entire life. It is not a, I'm starting this date and then you're gonna fall off the wagon and there's your end date, and then you need to have another start date. There's no start dates. There's no wagons. You're not falling off track, you're not falling off the wagon. The goals that you need to work towards are just creating a healthy relationship with your mind, with your body, creating balance, overall wellness. Those are the goals that we need to go after, not the very specific cutting things out, restriction, forcing yourself to work out on days that you don't feel like working out. I want you to take a look at your goals if you made a list or if you made any sort of diary entry or whatever it is for your resolutions. But take a look at whatever you wrote down or whatever you have in your head and really reflect on why you want those things, why you're doing those things, and if they're truly gonna lead you to a healthy, happier life, or if they're just gonna lead you down a stressful, binge eating path. Let me show you my everyday breakfast. Now, if you've been following me for a couple years, you have seen this because I do not change my breakfast preferences. I really go for the same thing every single morning. I crave it. What's the question of the day?
Welcome back to question of the day.
I love to answer this question of the day.
Knowledge. It is worth 2 points. Jackson Hayes, a 19th century ballet dancer from New York City, is known as the father of which modern sport?
Ooh.
Choose from the following. A. Lacrosse. B. Basketball. C. Soccer. Or D. Figure skating.
D, figure skating.
Correct.
Ballet, figure skating.
Born in New York City in 1840, Jackson Hayes claimed to be the national champion of figure skating long before the U.S. Figure Skating Association was established in 1921. You are with the 82% of fans who answered this question correctly.
Check out our new plates also. We got these for Christmas. Maxwell Williams. This is caviar porcelain, but we have always wanted like a black or really dark plate. my every single day breakfast for the past multiple years. I have a bunch of egg whites, 2 eggs, piece of toast with peanut butter. Sometimes I'll have 2, sometimes I'll have 1, depending on how hungry I am. And I put a lot of peanut butter. And I also put ketchup on my eggs because I don't know, I really like it. Night swim has been crazy lately, like crazy. I think we are going to be hiring. Keep an eye on the website under the careers section because I am looking for some more help because I am overwhelmed. Oh, guys, we have Cecily back. Do you guys remember Cecily? She is our customer service absolute queen. She still has another job as well, but I was like, please help me. And she was like, gladly. She was born to do customer service. I never want to lose her again, but I might. This might be temporary. Anyways, add it to the to-do list. I'm gonna put that under quick ticks. This is the productivity method by Grace Beverly. If you guys have not heard of Grace, you're probably not productive. I'm kidding, but she is like the queen of productivity, and I'm trying to be more productive because I feel like there's just like so many things in my brain at all times for both my like own social media and YouTube and this kind of stuff, plus then trying to run Night Swim. They're literally 2 full-time jobs that I'm trying to do. And I'm not saying, oh my God, I work so hard, because I want to work less, like work smarter, not harder, you know? That is what I'm trying to do. So what am I adding? Oh, update size chart. How do you guys feel about YouTube Shorts? Because I think they're absolutely ridiculous and stupid, and what's the point? And they just clog up my YouTube feed. But do you guys watch Shorts? Is it something people are doing? We have to get on this call. Oh, ew, I hate these swatches. Those are, no.
Hi, Gabby.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Hey, good. They're inbound now from our other factory that I asked to source some fabrics. So those should be stretchy. I don't know what the exact quality is yet. These ones are stretchy. So there's this quality. Give it a good stretch both ways.
Nice and stretchy.
That one.
Yes, I like that third one quite a bit.
This one right here.
Yeah.
I have a couple of updates for pricing. FOB is going to be, and then if you wanted to do less, there's going to be a surcharge.
Amazing. I love a quick call. Started at 11, done at 11:07. That is what we like to see. I love an update. So it was mostly just a little update from one of our manufacturers. Okay, this next call is going to be pretty long because it is with Maddie, my full-time girl. We have a lot to review as per usual. The email that I sent this morning, I'm glad you thought that that was good, because I was like, I don't even know what else to say. I'll have to talk to the accountants and see if our calculations make sense. People like to buy more bottoms than tops usually because they like different coverage. So if we're like, Khaleesi is your great option for more coverage, Giselle has the like less coverage, you can mix and match.
Exactly.
Maybe that would go well. I wish we could see the color swatches, but we still have to wait like another week for that fabric. I feel like it's like the light, like the pastels people aren't as crazy about, which is great because we're not doing any pastels this summer.
Yes.
Like as a cozy with the teddy vibe.
You're so right. No, we have to.
Right? Like in the winter. If you see these at Costco, you have to buy them. They're so good. It's basically like granola. What else do I have to do today? Vlog. That is one of the things I need to do, which I've been doing. Good for me. I need to create some documents for our next couple Night Swim launches because I really want to get more organized and better at putting all of our like assets and all our information into one place for each drop. In these documents, we'll be putting like the link to our Pinterest board, and then we'll be putting the link to the Google Drive. So if there's any images, it's just right there. So anything you need from a certain drop, you can just refer to this document. I always bookmark all my documents in folders on Chrome. So I can just like click on my night swim folder. It opens all of my bookmarks, and I just bookmark everything I need to quickly get to. So you're never like losing your Excel pages or your documents. Like everything is right there, click away. So use your bookmarks. I bookmark everything. So our next launch for Night Swim is coming up so soon. It's in February. Oh my God, it's so, like, it's summer. It's basically summer. This is my cute little afternoon chocolate snack. Now imagine I had ate all of these in one day back in 2022. I would have felt like garbage. I would have been sad. Would have hated myself. I would have went and bought more, and I would have just kept binge eating on them. Versus, I just have these in a little dish. I have them. When I'm done eating them, I don't crave anymore because I am allowed to eat these every day. Hello from my afternoon office, which is in fact the couch. I am trying to learn to time block properly. I have a Google Calendar. I have the Google Calendar app on my phone. I have it on my iPad, and I have it on my laptop, and I open this every single day. I'm always looking at it. It always has everything I need to do on it for like meetings, photo shoots, calls. That kind of stuff is all scheduled on my calendar. And what I'm learning is that along with those scheduled things throughout my day, I need to also be scheduling my tasks instead of just having this massive to-do list, which I used to just keep a massive to-do list on my iPad and I would get so overwhelmed and not know what to work on. So I'm slowly getting better at that. Thank you to Grace, because I have divided everything into projects, tasks, and quick ticks, which does make a very big difference. Brief overview if you've never watched any of Grace's videos, but quick ticks are things that you can do in like 10 minutes or less. They're just very fast things. If it's like reply to this person's email, or what else do I have on here? Pay hydro invoice for office. Add this person and this person to Night Swim's PR list. Put a new chalk in your gym bag, because I have had that reminder on my phone all week and I haven't done it. So I put it on here so that I would do it. Reply to texts was on here. Email lawyer. Dylan follow up. Claudia follow up. Send pictures of fabric to Maddie. So these are just things that I can do quickly that if I didn't have it on this quick tick side, I would probably just push it to the side. It just feels so good to check things off. So those are my quick ticks. Tasks are also, watch Grace's videos for a better explanation. This is all her. This is not coming from me. Tasks are things that take a little bit longer to do, that could take multiple days, or it's just going to take longer than 10 minutes basically. And then we also have projects, which is like overarching big projects that need to be worked on, and these will like carry on week to week. And your projects, you can divide them into tasks, which I'm also learning. My problem now is prioritizing and time blocking. So I know all the things I need to do, but I'm not great at picking which things are a priority and which things I need to work on. I tend to just like, I'll go through all my quick ticks. I will start multiple tasks and kind of like randomly go through them throughout the day. I'll start one, start another, versus just saying, okay, for the next 2 hours, I'm gonna work on this task and then doing that, which I know is the more productive way to do it. And I'm trying to work towards that. But when you're so used to just working in an overwhelmed state of looking at all the things you need to do and then just like picking at things you need to do, like I have like 4 Google Docs of things I need to work on. Like I have a quote Google Doc I need to work on, February launch Google Doc, Night Swim Careers Google Doc, I have a Night 2023 Google Doc, Night Swim Weekly Review Excel, and I have all of these open. All of these open. And throughout the day, I have worked on all of them in random orders. Like, I don't know why I do this. I think it's because when I have so many things to do, and they all seem important to me, I will like work a little bit on one, and then somehow I'll end up on the other one, and I'll work a little bit on that one. Or like someone will message me on Teams, and then I'll open another doc and start that one. And this is not productive. And I know this. I know it. But I still do it. So what I'm trying to get better at is using my Google Calendar and actually blocking out my day. I need to now go through the day and schedule each day the tasks that I need to be working on so that by the end of the week, I know if I follow this, I'll have the tasks done. Versus right now, I have no idea if I'm going to finish all these tasks because they're all just bouncing around in my head and I'm working on them at different points, not giving each one my undivided attention. And it's just not productive. Tomorrow morning, when I check back in with you guys, we are going to sit down and we're going to time block our Tuesday. Good morning. It is so cold in here. My hands are already frozen and I just got in. It is 44 degrees. What's 44 degrees Fahrenheit and Celsius?
0.67 degrees Celsius.
It's 6 degrees in here. I might need to turn the heat on, which means I can't talk to you guys because it is the loudest fan ever. We are just at Night Swim HQ. It's Tuesday morning. I am taking over the role of packing orders for right now, just temporarily. I used to think that I needed to do everything myself. It's just easier if I do it myself. I don't have time to train anyone, blah, blah, blah. But delegating is life-changing. Hiring people is literally what you need to do to grow the company. Me at myself right now, literally talking to myself. As I said, we are going to time block together today. Let's do it right now. Let me go to my calendar. I know the first thing I need to do today is to pack orders, obviously, because I'm here. Side note, this outfit, this is unreleased Alphalete. Hopefully will be coming this year. It is literally like my favorite thing ever to wear. It's so comfy. First things first, it is 7:22 a.m. Let's block till 8:30 for packing orders. I feel like, should I show you my screen? You guys want to see that? I only brought my short tripod today, so I hope you can see pack orders from 7:30 until 8:30. And you can also pick different colors and stuff. I think right now I've been doing Night Swim stuff in flamingo. Let's continue that. Actually, I need to literally plan in travel time. I do want to go to Starbucks, which I usually never do during the week. So let's do 8:30 to 9:30 for literally driving. We'll do that blue because it's not work related. Okay, so my day is now scheduled till 9:30. Once I get home, we are not doing our 9:30 call because it's just me and Maddie, and we are doing more structured Monday, Wednesday, Friday calls instead. What is the most important thing on this list? You know what? We're gonna finish the new hire. Actually, that is not the most important because that is technically due Friday. Over here, I wrote job posting live because that's when we're making it live on Friday. So that is not the most important because here on Wednesday, I also have a due date for myself that I have to have the numbers crunched for something. I'm just gonna put it in as crunch numbers. I will know what that means. And that we will schedule from 9:30 till 11 a.m. I don't know if it's actually gonna take that long, but we will see because I'm not used to time blocking yet. I don't know if these times are gonna be accurate. I don't know if I'm gonna be like, oh, I didn't hit my goal time schedule and then be upset. I don't know. This is my first day ever actually blocking my day out like this versus just kind of going in blind and trying to do everything at once. I don't want to give too much away, so I'm just going to say brainstorm, but it is for something very specific. Well, my time blocking is not going great. It's 10 o'clock now. I just walked in the door, literally just got home. I didn't go to Starbucks because I just did not have the time. It's just not worth it. But you know what? We're gonna make an espresso because I'm starting to get a really bad headache because I haven't had caffeine yet and it's already 10. And I usually have my caffeine at 7:30 in the morning. Let's try to not make a terrible espresso because I am still learning how to use this thing. There's nothing automatic about it. It's super manual. So you have to do everything yourself. You have to do all the timing. You have to weigh the grinds. Okay, while I'm doing this, can we also quickly talk about Vampire Diaries again. We're having another Vampire Diaries chat. If you haven't seen it, please don't watch this because this is going to be the biggest spoilers ever, especially if you haven't seen season 8, because I had not seen season 8 before. This is all new to me because when I was in high school, season 8 hadn't even come out yet. And then, I don't know, I just fell off the Vampire Diaries wagon and I never watched season 8. So this is all new. I never ever thought I would say this, but I miss Elena. I can't believe I miss Elena. She is so important to the storyline that I feel like the show fell off a little bit without her because everyone's world literally revolved around Elena. Like that is all anyone cared about. It's all her friends cared about. It's all Stefan and Damon care about is Elena and her well-being. And now that she's like not really there, like she's there but not there, like she's not in it at all, it's not giving me the same energy. You know, like Stefan, they did him dirty. They did Stefan so dirty in season, I think 7 too, like season 7 and 8, mostly 8. His personality, gone. That man is a brick wall. He has, I feel nothing. He used to like look into Elena's soul and you could like feel their chemistry and how much he was obsessed with her. The way he looks at Caroline is like just blank, nothing. There's nothing behind his eyes. Even like the things he says, they just did him dirty in season 8. He is a different person and I'm not enjoying Stefan anymore. But you know who I am enjoying? Enzo. Listen, Enzo and Bonnie are the new Stefan and Elena. Enzo, he's my new favorite. Him and Bonnie are easily my new favorite. I love them together. I love their chemistry. They're so cute. I really hope Bonnie becomes a vampire. Enzo needs that. He needs her. I'm not buying Stefan and Caroline anymore. I was feeling it at the beginning when they were kind of like getting to know each other, but they're not doing it for me. They really aren't. And Enzo and Bonnie are definitely the new it couple on that show. I feel like I haven't been pushing it down hard enough. $15 Mississippis for a single espresso. I still think I let it run for a little bit too long. It's not right. I didn't do it right. Again, this is way too like watery. I can tell just by looking at it. Too watery. There's like too much. Like this is not a single espresso. This is like a double basically. God, does anyone have this specific machine, this DeLonghi? It's just too watery. Like I'm making it too watery. I don't know if I'm pushing the grinds down enough or if I'm pushing them down too hard and the water can't fall through easy enough. Does anyone have any tips? Because I have looked this up and I feel like I'm not getting it. Oh, it's so much better when you have two screens. For anyone who works from home, or even if you have an employer, I guess, and you have the ability to request a screen from them, I highly recommend getting a second monitor because it is life-changing having you can just see everything. Think this is step one of learning how to time block, is learning how long tasks actually take you. Because right now, for example, I had no idea that it was gonna take me 2 hours to do all of that. We're not that behind. Like really, because I did book time to go to Starbucks and I skipped that. Being so responsible. I feel like this vlog has kind of turned into some sort of businessy situation. I hope that's okay. But I feel very motivated right now. I think the time off allowed me to realize how much I actually really like what I do. Like I almost missed work during our like downtime. So now that I'm like back, and now that Night Swim is starting our 2023 year, I feel like I have a new found excitement. I think this is gonna be a very big year for us for growth. I have been in my own goddamn way since I started this company, and I know it. I know it, and I don't know how to get out of my own way. I do things that I would tell you guys not to do as a business owner, and I know I'm not supposed to do those things. I know I need to hire more people, but I'm taking forever to do it because I'm like nervous, scared to hire the wrong person, because I've done that like 3 times recently. We've onboarded some people and then we're like, no can do. Like I need the perfect people if this company is gonna grow, because people make a company. And I don't think I really fully understood that before. I think I relied too much on my own social media following, you guys to be my customers, and you guys can't be my only customers. I need to expand that, and to do that, I need to have the right people in place to help the team grow, and I need the right people who have the right skill sets, the right motivation, the right drive. Like I need people who are as excited as me to grow the company. If you're not excited to grow the company, why are you working at a small business, you know? Like you should want to be a part of a company that is going to grow and expand and be huge. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think I need to go eat. I'm really hungry.